Welcome back to my podcast. It's Jazzmen Black, and today it is a birthday episode. Yes, yes. It is my birthday. I turned 33, and today we're going to be talking about the transformation, the evolution, things that I've learned, how I'm feeling. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. I'm in my bed. This is so cool. This is so freaking cool and so good. Okay. I got my favorite robe on. It's actually my only robe. Happy birthday to me. It is my birthday month. Yes, September. I love September so much. It's one of the most beautiful months I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not just saying that just because it's my birthday. I'm saying it because it's true. September is so beautiful. August is so pretty. October is beautiful. Them are my favorite months of the year. Oh, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Let me tell y'all something. This birthday means a lot. I'm turning 33. I will never be a woman that will be ashamed of my age or saying my age out loud. I'm never doing that. I am 33. I've been on this earth for 33 years. I've circled this sun 33 times. That is a beautiful thing. It's amazing. I used to fall into the whole, 25, 30 and the age shaming that society has created. But I'm not involved with that. I think I dropped that a long time ago after 25. I think I dropped that. Whew. Honestly, I think I dropped it when I realized, when I got out into the world, when I got out into life and I realized, things do not go the way that people say. So 33 is such a dope number. I don't know why I feel so different about 33 than I did at 30. Maybe it's the timing and, maybe it's not about the age. Like I said, it's not about age. Age is not a measurement to life. Or like a measurement to experiences. Your experiences can happen at any time. I know some very, very wise 25-year-olds. I know some very stupid 25-year-olds. I know some very wise 33-year-olds. And I know some very immature 33-year-olds. So I do not think that experience or wisdom comes with age. I think it comes with experience. Like that's the only way you can gain your wisdom. And that's the only way you can, talk about your experiences. Like you can have a whole bunch of experiences and really didn't understand the lesson in them until later. So, there's people out there that can have a whole bunch of experiences by 25 and they really haven't learned the lesson. So they find themselves like repeating the same issues in their life until they get the message. So 33 is transformative for me. I'm getting the message of some things. I'm realizing some things. My perspective is changing. That I'm having more aha moments, and I'm letting some things go too. If you guys caught my birthday video to myself, this concept came out of, I don't even know where this concept came from. I'm just a creative like that. Not trying to toot my own horn. It's the truth. I'm just a creative like that. And things will just pop up in my head. And I will just say, that's a good idea. I don't know where it comes from. I just like some of the ideas I like. I'll be like, oh, that's good. And I'll just write it down, or I'll actually just go out and do it. Or I'm not satisfied or can't sleep until I do it. So that birthday video was an idea that just came to me. And I said, yes, that's a good idea. So in the video, if you haven't seen it yet, go to my YouTube channel, Jazzmen Black. In the video, it's me from the day before, and then it's me on my birthday. And I call myself, me of the past, call myself and say, hey, happy birthday. I think it's time we separate. And my birthday self is like, kind of like, okay. And also kind of like in agreement. And then also kind of sad. But at the end, I'm pretty much happy because I understand why we need to separate. And go watch it. It's just a quick 2-minute video. So yeah, that was symbolic to what I'm saying today about me having this transformation. It's a mental transformation. Let me just say, I'm very comfortable in this bed. If you're just listening on audio, I just want you to know I'm very comfortable in this bed. And I'm in my robe right now. I got like a little bit of makeup on, and my hair is a mess, but with a little band. And this is like freedom. Like, hold on, let me lean back. Ooh, this feels good. I mean, this is symbolic in itself. This is like letting go of being super perfect and having the perfect setup and the aesthetics. Cause trust me, I got all the equipment, baby. I got Sony's, I got mics, I got, the roll cam. I got all the equipment, I got all the lights, but I don't have to do that. I like you. It's so funny realizing that you never had to be perfect in order to be you. I'm going to say that again. It's so funny realizing I never had to be perfect in order to be me. I never had to be perfect. I don't have to have the perfect lighting. I don't have to have the perfect camera. And you don't have to have those things either. Like if you're a content creator, just get up and make your content. Now, I'm not saying make it by the trash can with the trash leaking out your trash can. I'm not saying do it with the toilet seat up and someone ain't flush it. I'm not saying like, be obviously unprepared. I'm saying like, don't make so many excuses not to get started. When I first started YouTube, I started with my camera. I did wait to get a camera, but I could have started with my iPhone. I'm just a perfectionist like that. Once again, Virgo, I need to get a little sound effect for that Virgo. I think I do have a sound effect for it. Hold on, let me see. I mean, of course, give us a round of applause, but I don't think I'm gonna use that one. Hold on, let me see. Because we ain't no joke. Hold on, let me see. I got some more. Hold on. No. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, enough of Virgo worshiping. Shout out to all the signs, but it's my month. It's September. Let me have that. But man, you never had to be perfect to get started. So, this birthday for me is about letting go, creating new habits, and pushing myself to a limit that I've never pushed myself to before. I've been so terrified of myself because while being myself, I'm telling y'all, I've realized so much recently. While being myself, I found that I got in trouble. I got bullied in school. I got outcasted. I felt unloved at home. I felt like it was something wrong with me. My whole life, I felt like it was something wrong with me, y'all. I'm going to get very serious on my next couple of episodes of this podcast. And I want you guys to subscribe and I want you guys to comment because buckle your seatbelts. I'm about to empty the clip, okay? I wish I had a gun noise. Let me get a gun noise in here. I am about to empty the clip on my life, okay? I am not. Y'all see I'm sitting here with my hands folded. I mean business, okay? I'm not playing with my life anymore. I've played with myself my whole life. I've played with myself and I've allowed other people to affect my journey. I have. And I've let other people insecurities stop me from being me. I've let people intimidate me from being me. And it like I said, the treatment made me question myself and if there was something wrong with me. So recently I've been taking a deep dive into finding people who speak like me, who talk like me, who have thoughts like me. And I've ran into Mel Robbins. I've just been introduced to Mel Robbins this year. She is amazing. Shout out to Mel Robbins, okay? Coincidentally, me and Mel Robbins both had the idea to record from our bedrooms today. I swear to God, Miss Mel Robbins, I did not copy you today. But did your posting of saying you was recording from your bed confirm for me and motivate me to do it today? Yes. Now the truth is, was I really going to record from my bed today? No, I was actually going to record from my corner over here, but I thought of this idea so many times that I've never done it, and seeing you say that you were going to record from your bed today made me say today's the day I'm finally going to record from my bed, because Robin definitely confirmed that for me. So Yes, y'all go check out Mel Robbins. I love her personality. I commented on her page before. I said, I don't know if Mel seems pretty cool. And I said, you're the white woman version of me. I don't think that was offensive. Actually, I think it's a compliment anyway. But yeah, I like Mel Robbins. I've been re-listening to some Oprah Super Soul Sunday episodes. And man, I be at work almost in tears listening to Super Soul Sunday podcast episodes. Oprah has some amazing interviews with some voices that we'll never hear again. Cicely Tyson, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, just so many people. And I've been enlightened to some new people too because of her. I'm going to be doing an episode on Oprah soon, so stay tuned for that. But yes, I've been just trying to find people who align with me, and they're out there. And it confirmed that there was nothing wrong with me this whole time. It confirmed that there was nothing wrong with me this whole time. I was just around the wrong people. Now, I mean, my mom is my mom, my brothers is my brother, my sister. I can't change my family, but I allowed their validation or lack of to validate me, or I think the opposite is invalidate me or validate me. Whatever the opposite of validation is, I allowed them to do that. Like, I mean, and I give myself grace, and I believe I'm innocent because, I mean, I was a child, or I was a young adult, I was a young person, or my idea of, family being right because they love you or care about you. Like, I guess, like, me thinking that, what do they have to lie for? They're my family members. So I kind of I give myself grace because I didn't know any better. Now I realize that your journey is your journey. And this helps me with myself. This helps me be a great mother. This helps me be a great spouse because I understand how impactful my families and friends and school classmates, I understand how them making me feel about myself made me reject myself. So now, like, I understand that although my job is to be a mother or a spouse, I'm going to make sure that I let my son's personality shine through. I gotta see who they're turning into. I can't force them into nobody. I can't invalidate them. I can't make them feel like it's something wrong with them, kind of like how I felt. I can't do that to them. I can't do that to their dad. I can't do that to my friends. I have to kind of find a sweet spot of helping them become whoever they're supposed to come and not who I want them to be, and not kind of projecting what I think life should look like on them. Like I said, it's really hard. You have to find a place. And I know I'm not going to be perfect at it, but I'm going to do the best that I can because I know how I felt growing up. Right. So, yeah. Woo, that was a lot. That was a mouthful. So I'm separating from basically everything I learned about myself, everything I was told I shouldn't be. Like, for example, I used to get hushed a lot. I was told I talk too much. Sometimes I would get in trouble for the type of questions that I would ask. I would get hushed, and that caused me to shut up. That caused me to be very, very careful with things I talk about, even when I knew that I wasn't doing anything wrong. Even when I cleared myself of any wrongdoing, I double checked in my mind, like, okay, is this wrong? Is this right? And then, like I said, some people just be very uncomfortable with certain topics. And if I bring it up, I'm in trouble. So instead of them confronting their discomfort with whatever I'm talking about, they get upset with me for talking about it. So I went through that a lot growing up. I think a lot of Black people, Black women can understand exactly what I'm talking about. You address something in your household and you get the whole, who you talking to, or watch your mouth, and it's like, all I did was ask a question. It caused me to kind of shut down I didn't even want to talk even on my own podcast. I got tired of hearing my own voice. Sometimes when I'm editing, I get very overwhelmed with hearing my own voice. And I believe I have an amazing voice. I believe I have and I've gotten compliments on my voice as an adult. But because of what I learned from close friends, family, classmates, and etc., I couldn't even take strangers' compliments. I couldn't even accept that so many strangers loved me, liked listening to me, because the people closest to me didn't. Oh, wow. Okay, so y'all know I just turned 33. So as I'm speaking, things are coming out. I do that a lot too. Once I have the ability to speak out loud, it starts flowing and I start feeling. So my eyes is watering up right now. I'm just freeing myself from all that. I'm freeing myself from everything I was forced to believe about myself that's not true. I don't talk too much. I talk just enough. I'm not annoying. I am amazing. I'm not ugly. I'm beautiful. I'm not judgmental. I'm helpful. And I know that some of the negative things that you guys hear me rebuking right now could be true, but for myself, I've already evaluated and know that they're not true, right? So when I say I'm not judgmental, I'm helping, I know for sure that when I'm giving my friends advice, giving my son advice, giving whoever advice, that I'm not judging them. I know I'm not judging them. I'm telling you, I'm not judging you. Anytime you hear me talk, I'm never judging you. So however you feel after that, to me, that's, if you feel judged or if you feel, I'm telling you that's not what I'm doing. So I've cleared myself on that. So now you have to decide if you like taking advice and stuff from me. So you have to tell me, Jasmine, I don't like when you give me advice because it makes me feel judged. Not, Jasmine, you're judging me, because I already cleared the fact that I'm not. So that's my take on that. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited about the woman that I'm becoming. Nobody told me 30s was going to be this fun. Right? So, and I really hate how society talks about life. So the only part of my life that matters is the most immature part of my life, 20 to 30, because what am I, a kid from, birth to 18, 20, I have some type of life experience, and that's where it's at. The most immature part of my life is the best part of my life? Absolutely not. Society can get out of here with that. 30s is really fun right now. So some more things that I'm transforming is habits. I want to be in control of myself. I don't like to feel when I'm out of control. I don't like when I feel like I'm making immature decisions about what I eat, especially knowing what I know about health and what I know about what food does to us and things like that. I don't like to feel out of control. I don't like to feel like a craving has more power over me than my knowledge of the craving. So if I know that eating 2 burgers isn't good for me, I want to be in control enough to say I'm not going to have a second burger. Not saying I'm eating 2 burgers, y'all, but I'm just saying, I don't want cravings. I don't want temptations to have control over me. I want to have 100% control of myself. So health-wise, I am making better decisions with what food I keep in the house, what food I eat. Also, fitness. I want to have a more strict fitness routine. I want to be very strict on it. I want to be very hard on myself this year. I do. I want to be hard on myself. I want to put myself through a boot camp, a personal boot camp. Because if you don't do it, life gonna do it. So I want to do it. I want to put myself through a personal, strict, healthy, beautiful boot camp. Not a stressful one, not an overwhelming one, but a meaningful one. Okay, so we did food, we did health. Okay, next is spiritual. I have to meditate every single day. I have to. I go to sleep to meditation music every day. My kids go to sleep. We've been doing this for years. My kids go to sleep to, they can't even go to bed without meditation music. None of us like a quiet bedroom. We have to have meditation music. I raised them that way. I've been that way since I've had kids. So I have to meditate every day. I look up at the sun no matter how stressful the day is, no matter what's going on. And I just feel loved. I've always been obsessed with the sun. I'm so connected with the sun. I'm the type of person that sit in the sun. I don't want no umbrella at the beach. I'm the girl that sits in the sun. I love the sun. Every time I feel the warmness of the sun on my skin, I feel kissed. I feel kissed by the sun. So I want to strengthen my spiritual connection. Finances. Okay. Gosh, finances. Jeez. I just feel like the world is changing so much when it comes to finances, taxes, tax credits, what we're able to do and not do, food inflation. It's so funny because you'll come up with a budget, you'll come up with a plan, and then the world changes and now you got to reevaluate. Like it's just, or life just does something and you have to reevaluate. So having a plan and a budget is good, but just know that you sometimes got to constantly change it and you got to stay up on what's the latest financial literacy, like what's the new things to learn, what's the new credit cards, what's the new interest rates, like all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to buying a house. That's on my vision board, to buy a house. So I have to make a whole bunch of different financial decisions like right now. I have to. And I was not raised in a environment where finances was discussed, money was discussed, credit was no type of life preparation about any of that. I didn't know what credit was until I applied for my own apartment. And I was like, okay, just handing out my social security number. They're like, what's your social? Just handing it out, not even understanding the importance of a social security card or a social security number. So there's that. So yeah, we're taking finances very serious. I've been into credit and things like that for a while now. So it's time to put what I know, to work. I want to buy a house. That's a really, really serious, important goal for me right now. I'm in an apartment right now and I'm ready to get out. I'm ready. I think I've given $1 million to apartments from the age 18 to now. So I'm ready to have something that I can call my own, that I can start working on, paying down and, having in a family. It's time to start that. So this whole thing is just about letting go right now and accepting the reward of being me. It's so many rewards for you being you. There's a lot of rewards that come with that. Authenticity is a vibration that I think is the highest level of frequency. I do think that. I know it is for me because how I feel. Like right now, sitting in this bed, I'm so relaxed and I'm talking to you from my most authentic self. I don't think I've done that. It's always been, not saying I was fake. I don't think I was ever this relaxed to be myself. It's always been, I have to change my voice a little bit. I have to set up the lights. I have to be aesthetically pleasing. I just started like letting that stuff go. Yep. That's not the main focus anymore. The main focus is the message. The main focus is the conversation. That's the main focus. Not what my hair look. I mean, it does something to look, decent. But like I said, that's not the main focus. Letting go of society beliefs, letting go of my childhood, teenage, the beliefs that's been instilled in me about myself, to myself, letting go of maybe some lies I've just created on my own, letting go, shedding. That's what I like to call it, shedding. I'm shedding all of that. Getting down to the root of who I am. And I'm shocked at some of the stuff too. I'm shocked too. Like, damn, you really that good. Like, you are good. Like, I like you. Like, I like you. You are I talk very highly to myself. I talk very highly to myself now. Like, I love this girl. I love her so much. Like, she's so cool. She's my best friend. I really feel like that about myself. And 33, I don't know what it is. They said Jesus was 33. I don't know. Something about this 33rd cycle around this sun is different. It's hitting different. I didn't feel it at 32. I didn't feel it at 31. I don't know if I really felt it at 30. 33 is hitting different. Okay. I love it. I feel very grown. I feel very sexy. Even though I haven't gotten all sexy and cute yet, I like myself so much. I like myself so much more right now. I do. Not that I hated myself before. Not that I didn't like myself before. I think I was like frustrated with myself. Like, girl, why are you letting why are you just letting life distract you? Why are you letting life hold you back? I was frustrated with myself because I felt like to myself, you know how you trying to get your friend to see their self-worth and they just don't see it yet? I felt like that within myself. Like, girl, you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. Like, wake up. So now that I've accepted that, my inner self is like, finally, gosh, I was so frustrated with you. I was so mad at you. So I think that's a really good example. That's exactly how I feel. It's relaxing. Like, we're here now. Now we can get started on some business. Now we can really, do what we came to do. Another thing I'm going to be doing is being way more selfish. I've already started. I take some time to myself. I say no. I speak up for myself. Like, for example, so I recently went back to work. I had started a trucking business, but I was renting out my truck. And I just felt like the expenses were way too expensive. So I went back to work to go back to the drawing board to get ready to purchase my truck. And I have another business that I'm starting. I'll tell y'all about that later because I am a serial business starter. We'll talk about that. But so I spoke with the guy before I started. I told him what my expectations for pay was and what my expectations was for scheduling. And I was wondering if he could meet those. He said, yes, he could. So when I started, things were a little bit different. I was getting off later and the pay, it was not to what we spoke about. And my normal self would have, my old self would have just allowed the overtime part to happen because it wasn't that badly over my time, but it was kind of over, like it was a little bit too much over my time. My old self would have let that slide. And that breaks my heart that my old self would have did that. Because I found myself doing that before. I found myself not speaking up for myself and getting the low end of a bargain or the stick, whatever they say, and just allowing that to happen to me. I don't know what I'm protecting when I do that. I'm protecting the person. I'm not protecting myself. So I don't know if I'm protecting the person or what I'm doing in that moment, but I'll know something's not right and I will allow it to not be right. And like I said, that might stem back to childhood of speaking up and getting in trouble. So this time, no, I didn't do that. I seen that my time was going over and I seen that my pay was not what we agreed on. I immediately said, hey, with respect, this is not what we agreed on. Also, it's going a little bit over my time, respectfully. And we solved it and it felt good. It felt good. At first I felt kind of bad, like, oh, like I'm doing something wrong, but I got over it. I'm fighting to not allow that old person to show up anymore, because that old person has caused so many delays in my life. We're so far behind, girl. We're behind schedule. A lot of these things that we're doing now, we were ahead of our time and could have been who we were supposed to be a long time ago. But see, I can't think like that either, because that contradicts with what I believe in, because I believe that everything happens exactly how it's supposed to happen. But I'm just saying, if I did not allow what I used to allow, I know for sure I would have been who I've always wanted to be a long time ago. But I am enjoying the lessons I've learned and the experiences that I've went through. And I enjoyed them because I can help my siblings. I'm an older sister. I could pass these lessons down. I can pass them on to you, so you can become who you're supposed to become right away. And you don't have to go through what I did. And the best part of it all is I'm 33. I am young. Okay. And everybody's young. If you're alive, you're young. You are young. Forever young, and you're forever worthy. And you know what? Not even just once, I think we have a purpose the whole entire time. If you're not here, you're there and you're serving your purpose. I believe energy just transforms. So you're going to be, if you was chosen to be here, you are chosen to be here forever. You have been chosen, period. So you're going to serve your purpose on earth, and you're going to serve your purpose after this. I don't care what nobody say. I feel my ancestors around me all the time. I feel my grandmother. And that security walks with me everywhere I go. I feel very secure and not alone because of that. Because I know there's a force with me at all times. And I know that there's forces with me at all times. It took a lot for me to become this confident, y'all. I used to get in front of this camera and on this mic and stumble over my words so badly, losing train of thought, getting very upset. It used to take so much energy out of me to record. Overwhelmed, quitting, sad, depressed. That's why if you are a follower that came from my YouTube channel, that is why my content always been so inconsistent. I was having a battle with myself. So if some of you guys don't know, I am one of the I love to call myself this because it's the truth. I am one of the pioneers of strip club vlogs, stripper content on YouTube. And if you don't know me from YouTube, surprise, yes. Go check it out. It's old content. I've always gone back and forth in my mind, like, should I delete it or should I not? This is my story. This is who I am. Da da da. But yes, that's the truth. When I was in my 20s, I was a dancer, and I stopped before. I stopped the year the pandemic happened. But I did a lot of content on dancing, and that's what blew my channel up. And I used to always be. That's not what I wanted to be known for. That's just what happened to become popular. And that's what people wanted to constantly see from me. And I was just like, no, hold on. I got other things to talk about. And, I did get support on other things I was talking about. We have thousands, hundreds of thousands of views on my manifestation videos and other things that I was doing. But the number one pieces of content on my channel is the stripper stuff. But like I said, I'm still happy because that stuff brought in a whole bunch of people that still love me to this day. So I appreciate that. But a lot of my content, I found myself in a battle because I was caught between what the people wanted from me and what I wanted for myself. So that's where the inconsistency came with my content over the years. But this is an amazing birthday. It's been a transformative birthday. I'm going to use that word so many times, transformative. It's been a spiritual awakening birthday. And I'm so blessed to have it now because I don't want to wake up later and find out that I ignored it. So I just want to thank you all for listening to this podcast today. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Comment. You can listen to this on all podcast platforms. Send it to your friends. Send it to your family. Send it to your daughters. Send it to your sons. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time out to listen. I hope that you are in your transformation as well. You don't have to wait for your birthday. You don't have to wait for next year. You don't have to wait for a pivotal moment. You can just have an aha. And once you realize and you have that aha and that light bulb go off, get started. Get started. Empty the clip on your life. I'm going to be doing a podcast episode on that so y'all can understand that more. But empty the clip on your life. Let it all out. Because time is not guaranteed. And I want you to die empty. Les Brown said, the richest place on this earth is the cemetery. And that stuck with me since I was 18 years old. And I said, I don't want to be the richest person in the cemetery. I want to be the poorest person in the cemetery. Meaning I gave life everything I had. And that's what we're going to do. So, thank you. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Happy birthday to me and happy birthday to you if you're a Virgo. And I'll see you guys the next time.